Hello, everybody. This is Stephen Dvorak, and I want to welcome you to our website, veritasseeddata.com. Hopefully, you've already spent some time familiarizing yourself with our site, but if not, this video is intended to help you navigate it fairly quickly. I did want to point out that on the bottom of our homepage is a little box where you can enter your email address. This is not subscription to the tools. This just gives me a authorization to send you an email once in a while and keep you updated with what we're doing. Even if you don't intend to sign up today for the tools themselves, I'd sure like to uh, stay in contact with you and let you know what we're up to. If you go to the tab About Veritas, you will get even more information and explanation of what we are trying to accomplish, what our mission is, and what our intention is to provide through this website. The next tab over will actually describe each individual tool themselves. We are making 3 tools available at this point. The first one is titled the Wide Area Corn Hybrid Assessment Tool. You click on that and you'll get a description of what the tool intends to accomplish, what it provides, and how to navigate through it and get the most out of it. Basically, this tool is a large database, access to a large database that we've built or accumulated that basically takes all of the plot data from all sources over the last 3 years and dumps it into one huge pod. There are over 60,000 lines of data representing, if you're looking at 20 hybrids per plot, about 3,000 plots worth of data. There's over 4,600 individually named hybrids in the database, and the data is collected from South Dakota and surrounding areas. So basically North Dakota, western Minnesota, northwest Iowa, and most of Nebraska. So we have a pretty good representation and feel for how things are performing. And this database will allow you to sift through the data and let the data speak for itself. You can read in this section, you can read about the advantages, the disadvantages of our approach to data analysis, search criteria that you'll need to enter into the tool, and then what kind of results the tool will generate, and an explanation of some of the columns. So there's a lot of detail, but to fully understand and appreciate the tool, I think it's a good read. The next tool that you can see explained is the agronomic trait score sorting tool. We call this tool number 2, just to keep things brief. But in tool number 2, it's a step out and away from the data, so to speak. And this is a tool that allows you to consider all of the agronomic trait scores that seed companies publish and compare them across companies if you'd like. We convert all of their published scores to a 0 to 4 scale. And so all seed companies are now put onto a common scale, and this tool will allow you to compare hybrids across companies or just look at hybrids within company. The tool itself allows you to enter in what's most important to you. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Everybody's looking for a slightly different thing. You take 100 points and you divide it amongst the columns that are most important to you. And then based on your criteria, the best fit hybrids are sorted to the top of a table, and you can see that fairly quickly. I know as an agronomist, I've always struggled with tech sheets with all kinds of information, but not an easy way to trade off the different ratings in trying to find a best fit hybrid for my particular needs. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. It's kind of a fun tool and kind of step away from the data, so to speak, the database. The last tool that we've just made available is titled here the Corn Hybrid Recommendation Tool. And as you've guessed it, we oftentimes refer to it as tool number 3. And it isn't really so much a hybrid recommendation tool as it is a hybrid performance prediction tool. The first tool allows you to access the whole database, and then you slice and dice it, cut it apart, subdivide it, and summarize according to your interests. But this tool is where I take the entirety of the database and study it to tease out the behavioral patterns of each hybrids, how they respond to things like latitude, longitude, planting rate, elevation, and yield level. And with those things, you can go ahead and enter them into the tool itself. Here are the setup guidelines to walk you through that, and some additional notes to help you make the most out of this tool. But with your criteria, with your unique combinations of those 5 factors, we can predict which hybrids will perform best for you, or are most likely to. There are because this is such a data hungry pig, I need a lot of locations to be any confident at all about how the hybrid will behave. Since we need a lot of locations, there's only so many hybrids that provide that adequate number. There's only about 400 hybrids that can be found in this database. And the second tool, I forgot to mention, there's about 3,600 hybrids that are characterized and available in tool number 2. So that's the scope of the tools. If you would like to subscribe and gain access to the tools themselves, you would tap on or click on the subscription tab, and this is where you can go ahead and get that done. The proceed button here at the bottom will take you to a page that asks for some contact information, some background information. And then if you would proceed further from here, it would take you actually off-site to PayPal, where you could sign up and be assured of the highest level of online security. So that's basically the website. There is a tab here called Contact Us. Basically provides a way for you to send an email directly to me, place for your comments, your suggestions on how to improve the website, or just some questions that need more clarity. And I would encourage you to use this often to stay in communication and in contact. That pretty much takes us to, once you've signed up for the tools, you'd log in fairly automatically. You wouldn't have to log in every time. Once you set it up, you can just automatically gain access to the tools here. And if you would check out our other videos, we will show you what the tools have to offer. Basically, it allows you to look behind the curtain, if you will, and see the tools directly themselves, and what's involved to navigate them and to generate the kind of results that we have to provide. So check out those additional videos, and I will see you there. Thanks for watching this one, and take care.